The Rise of Consciousness. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Self Love First, the channel where we connect spirituality to conscious creation. My name is Alicia. I'm very happy you're tuning in with me today. Make sure you stay to the end today because I got some really beautiful dolphin footage that you don't want to miss. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. It's free and it's easy. And I appreciate the support. Have you been noticing that more and more people are talking about meditation, self-healing, and spiritual awakening lately? It feels like everywhere you turn, someone is questioning old systems, letting go of fear, and beginning to wake up to a deeper truth about life. This isn't a coincidence. I don't even believe there is such a thing. Humanity is experiencing what some call a rise in consciousness, quite literally. A collective awakening that shifts us closer to what spiritual teachers describe as the fifth dimension. Today, we're going to explore what this rise of consciousness really means, the science that's backing it, and how it connects teachings from Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and so many others who have been discussing this shift for decades. There are signs of a collective awakening everywhere you pay attention. Look around and you'll see evidence all around. Meditation apps are topping download charts. Yoga and breath work aren't just for monks in the ashrams anymore. They're in schools, hospitals, and even corporate offices. More people are leaving rigid structures that don't resonate with them and seeking their inner truth. Mental health conversations are more open than ever. Trauma healing is no longer taboo. Instead of hiding behind masks, people are craving authenticity, self-love, and connection. Spiritual awakenings often start with discomfort, what some people refer to as the dark night of the soul. Have you felt this? I had a previous video on the symptoms that can accompany a spiritual awakening. If you haven't seen that video yet, be sure to check it out too. It's that moment when the old ways of living stop resonating and you realize there has to be more to life, to our purpose, to our soul. That's not just happening on a personal level. It's happening collectively across the world. The science of rising consciousness is becoming a way more mainstream topic. There's where it gets exciting. Science is starting to catch up with what mystics and teachers have been saying for centuries. Studies on neuroplasticity show that our brains can literally rewire with thought and intention. Every time you practice mindfulness, gratitude, or visualization, you're reshaping your neural pathways. You're proving that you're not stuck with the patterns of the past. Research on brainwave states show that meditation helps us move from stress beta waves into alpha, theta, and even gamma. Gamma brainwaves are particularly fascinating because they're linked to moments of deep insight, unity, and mystical experiences. At the HeartMath Institute, their studies reveal that the human heart generates an electromagnetic field measurable several feet outside of the body. When people enter a state of heart coherence, feelings like gratitude, compassion, and love, this field becomes more ordered, and it influences not only our own biology, but the field around us. Imagine millions of people around the globe meditating and opening their hearts all at once. That collective field affects the planet itself. So Quite literally, every time you meditate, breathe consciously, and choose to forgive, you are rising the collective consciousness of the planet. Are you familiar with quantum entanglement? In quantum physics, particles separated by vast distances still mirror each other. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. This shows us that at the most fundamental level, everything is connected. Many believe that this is a scientific metaphor for collective consciousness. When one person awakens, it ripples out into the whole. And it makes total sense when you look at it from the practical standpoint of how your thoughts affect another. Like when you're thinking about someone intensely and they call or text you out of the blue. It's exciting to see spiritual teachings meet science. This is where timeless wisdom lines up beautifully with modern research. Neville Goddard taught that consciousness is the only reality. He explained that what we hold in imagination, we eventually experience in the physical. So doesn't that echo what scientists now see with the observer effect in quantum mechanics? The idea that observation itself influences reality. Abraham Hicks has long spoken about the collective vibrational shift, describing it as humanity moving from resistance to allowing. They teach us that as more individuals align with love and joy, the momentum builds for all of us. This sounds very much like what the HeartMath has measured. One person in coherence positively impacting the others around them. Both of these teachers and so many others described what scientists are now only able to measure, that consciousness is creative, connected, and contagious. Think about it. When you're around happy, positive, high-vibing people, you feel better, simply put. But conversely, if you find yourself within an earshot of a group of people being really negative, complaining about everything, and overall doom and gloomers, if you're not able to protect your energy, you can let your vibration lower and start to feel bad. So, what does ascension into the fifth dimension even mean? What exactly do people mean when they say that we're moving into the fifth dimension? It's not about leaving Earth or floating off into space. It's about shifting frequency. In 3D, life feels dense. It's based on separation, survival, competition, and fear. In 5D, we begin to experience unity, love, compassion, and effortless creation. It's the frequency where you remember that you're not separate from Source. You are Source, expressing itself through your unique human form. And here's the key. Every single awakening contributes. Every person who chooses to heal their trauma, who meditates, who forgives, who chooses love instead of fear, is anchoring more of this 5D frequency into the collective. It's like we're all tuning forks. When enough of us hold a higher note, the whole orchestra, meaning humanity itself, is in resonance. And what does this mean for you? So why does this matter? Because your personal growth is not just personal, it's planetary. When you choose to meditate, to practice gratitude, and to step into alignment with your higher self, you're not only changing your life, you're raising the vibration of the collective. You're contributing to humanity's evolution. And the ripple is bigger than you might imagine. Think of one candle lighting another. Soon, the whole room is filled with light. Something that may seem small to you is actually filling your soul's purpose for the greater good for all. So, are we rising in consciousness? Absolutely. The evidence is all around us. And both science and spirituality are pointing to the same truth. Humanity is waking up to who we really are. Your awakening matters. Every time you choose love over fear, every time you practice presence, every time you imagine a better future, you are actively helping to birth a new earth. Every time you can send unconditional love to someone or a group across the world that are either saying or doing things that you would consider awful, you contribute to their healing and your own. If you've experienced your own spiritual awakening, I'd love for you to share in the comments. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Something that you didn't consider to be a big deal could touch another person's heart on a level that you couldn't imagine. And if you found this video inspiring, please like it, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one, where we'll talk about what it means to create your reality from the fifth dimensional consciousness, how different manifestation is from that level of awareness. Until then, remember, you are more powerful, more connected, and more divine than you've ever been told. Don't forget to grab your copy of my free Manifestation Dream Life Journal in the link below and have fun with it. Thank you for being here with me today. I love and appreciate you very much. I will see you next time, and until then, as always, self-love first, always. Have an amazing rest of your day, and don't forget to stick around for the dolphin video. Thanks, guys. Take care.